Hey, this is Kathy Roberts. This is Throw It Out Thursday. It is titled True Confessions with a Twist. I'm going to give you a little bit of a background about me, okay? Just because I have to set the stage. When I first began on the journey to order, it was a miraculous change, and it almost happened overnight. But before that, I was a mess. I couldn't get it together. As a teenager, my room was a typical teenager's room. Clothes were everywhere, stuff was everywhere. I knew where everything was, but it was a wreck. Then I got married. I was very young, and I still couldn't quite get it together. Soon I became buried in laundry and toys and baby stuff, and things began to pile up around me, and I really didn't know how to dig myself out of the mess that I had found myself. I found a book called Sidetracked Home Executives, and it began me on my journey, the one that you're on now with me.
This is the book I was talking about. It's called Sidetracked Home Executives, and it's by Pam Young and Peggy Jones.
We're never going to change our nature. We learn different strategies. We learn how to incorporate things into our lives. We learn how we think, and we do things differently, and things change. But still, when life throws us curveballs, we find ourselves a lot of time behind the 8 ball, and we say to ourselves, oh my God, am I relapsing? I feel like I fell off the wagon, because we can quickly find ourselves in a situation that is reminiscent of our slob days. I got organized about 23 years ago. I was pregnant with child number 4. After you have a few kids, you start numbering them. It's almost like the board. Star Trek, then like if you were assimilated by the Borg and there were 10 people and you were the third one that they took, then you would be 3 of 10. Well, when you have a bunch of kids, it kind of happens that way. So he's 4 of 5. I'm 8 of 8. So when I was pregnant with child number 4, Joey is his name, and things drastically changed for me when I became organized, and I found that book, Sidetracked Home Executives. When things happened for me, it isn't like life stopped. It isn't like that there wasn't ebbs and flows to things that kind of, caught me like a deer in headlights at times. Here's the difference though. Because I learned things that I incorporated and continued with, because you must continue with things. A program only works if you work it. Then what happens is, when life throws you that curveball, you might be stunned for a moment, but I'll tell you what, you will always be 15 minutes from company. And here comes the purpose of all of that leading up to this week's Throw It Out Thursday. Across the board, the reason that we cannot get organized when we try so desperately, the main reason is we have too much stuff. Yes, you can clean up the house for company. You can get it together for yourself because you just want it to look nice. But you can't keep it that way, because behind every closet, because behind every cabinet, because in every drawer, every time you need to get something or do something, things unravel, because when you go in a drawer that has too much stuff in it, when you go in a closet that has too much stuff in it, when you go in a cabinet that has too much stuff in it, and when you're looking for something, everything gets pulled out. Eventually, you pull out more than you could possibly put back without spending an entire day fixing it. Now, here are some of the things, some of the ebbs and flows that I'm talking about that caught me like a deer in headlights, okay? Here are some of the things. I went back to college. I had baby number 5. I got into a drastic car accident that put me in a wheelchair in a hospital bed for a long, long time. I moved from Pennsylvania to New Jersey to Florida, back to New Jersey again. I got a divorce. I worked 2 jobs. I worked 2 jobs while going to college. All of those things made a drastic measure change in my life. And so with each thing became an adjustment. So while there were times that I was and still am like Betty Crocker or like Donna Reed, if you remember her. But the point is that there were times when I had it all together, even with all of my children still living at home, some going to high school, some going to grade school, running to sports, 2 dogs, a rabbit. Even during all of that craziness, I was June Cleaver. And then there were times that it was like, oh my God, what happened to me? Don't think that you're always going to be June Cleaver. You're not. Guess what? Even the OGs in the world, they're not always June Cleaver. My sister Maria, who is amazing, sometimes I'll walk into her house and there's stuff everywhere. But guess what? In 5 minutes, there's not stuff anywhere anymore. And I'm telling you why. She does not keep too much stuff. And also, she has an attitude of, she's wonderful, just like she is. Just like we're beginning to get that attitude about ourselves. But until we get rid of the excess, nothing is going to change, or just very little will change. You'll never get to the point that you want to be. Why do you have 500 glasses in your cabinets? Why do you have 2,000 pairs of shoes? You have so many books that you're never going to read. Why do you save things that you know you can replace easily? If you have too much of it, you've got to get rid of it. You have to. You cannot organize clutter. I will continue to go to OGP's houses, organizationally gifted people's houses, to do Throw It Out Thursday. I will probably hardly ever, if at all, go to a OCP's house, an organizationally challenged person's house. The reason for that is the OGP, they don't care. Come over whenever you want to. The OCP, they've got to prepare. They don't want you in their place. And this is what I want you to notice about the OG's house. They don't have too much stuff. They don't. They don't miss it, and they don't care. If you have too much stuff, you've got to get rid of it. Take a lesson from the OGPs. They don't miss it. They don't want it. They don't need it, and it keeps their life in order. So, we're going to have a week of Throw It Out Thursday, all right? We're not going to just throw away 21 things today. I want you to do something. Pick a room in the house. Go in that room, and every single day for 15 minutes, I want you to go in a cabinet, in a drawer, start from the inside, and for 15 minutes, just start getting rid of things. Say you're in your kitchen, and you have more glasses than fit in the cabinet, or you have more dishes than anybody possibly could use. Listen to me. Keep only what you need. You only need 12 to 16, okay, glasses. Don't keep so many mugs. Don't keep so many dishes, okay? I want you to go through each and every cabinet and just think, what do I need? The world is not going to stop manufacturing glasses, and they are not very expensive. So, you break a couple, go freaking buy some more. That's just the way it is. That's the way it is for everybody. If you're crazy about entertaining and you need to have more for entertaining, then I'm sure you must have a dining room. Nobody entertains unless they have the space to. So the additional ones you need for entertaining, then keep in a cabinet, in your china closet, or somewhere in the house, but not in your main living area. Keep them somewhere for entertainment's sake, but keep what you need in your living space and no more. Susie Orman says that if you hold your hands like this, you can never get anything. You're holding on to stuff, nothing can come to you. You have to let go and able to get. So that's what I'm really encouraging for this week. Take 15 minutes and get rid of the excess. Kmart's not going to run out of stuff. Neither is Walmart. Neither is Fortune Off. Oh wait, Fortune Off is gone. Neither is Macy's. Okay? These people are going to continue to have things. These things don't cost all that much. So if it turns out you break a few glasses, then just go get yourself some other glasses. Bless somebody with your excess that you have. There are women's shelters that would love to have your excess household things. The Vietnam vets, oh my God, they would love it. There are so many vets that really do need household things. You'll be blessing other people, you'll be blessing yourself, and you really, really will start on the road to getting organized. Now here's what I'd like you to do. on Facebook, I want you to take a picture of anything that you're working on before and then after and post it. Let me know what room you're working on and how things are coming. Okay, you're not alone. We're all doing this together. Okay, that's it for Throw It Out Thursday. My name is Kathy Roberts. I am the Tidy Tutor. And if you will email me, I will absolutely answer. And please like this video.